Hey guys, how you guys doing today? All right, we have a special treat. Thank you. I was just watching your logo scope. I appreciate it. Share with your friends, because for those folks who like to travel, we got some good tips for you guys today. Yes, I got my Coogee sweater on. Shout out to the 90s. Yeah. It's not a Coogee sweater for real though. And we got Triumph playing in the background. I am A.V. Hey. I am A.V. from avdoeswhat.com. And you are here at the Traphouse with A.V. And we are going to, oh my God, you're so 90s right now. I am so 90s every day of my life, Daphne, like for real. Like, it's not even like a game. And this hair makes me feel like Keisha from Belly. And Belly's not on Netflix, by the way, which is whack, but whatever. Was Guest born yet? In the 90s. Yes, the Guest was born in 87. Damn, every damn day is the 90s. I should have been born in 95. Well, I should have been living like an adult in 1995. Wow, you took it back to Belly. I've been looking for Belly on Netflix. It is not there. I have to get the DVD. But if you guys want to come to the Trap House, because I've been hearing, people who are interested. If you go to the bio, my bio, there's a link right there in my bio, and it gives you information how to come to the Trap House. All right, guys? I want to see everybody here. If you have a business, a small business, if you're some kind of creative, you just need your lollipop sitting on the bus stop. Yes. You making a studio audience for sure. Definitely, guys. But if you have a small business, any kind of creative space, creative endeavors, I want you guys here at the Trap House, all right? I don't care what you do. If you tap dance, whittle wood, whatever. But today, let me turn on my Triumph, because our guest took tragedy from tragedy to triumph, all right? Tragedy to triumph, and he's here to share some travel tips with you guys, all right? I'm introducing you guys to Julian, the travel hustler, Lewis.
Hey.
Come down to the Trap House. Yes. Welcome. Don't mess on my couch. Don't mess on my couch. All right.
I was expecting some welcome claps.
I know, we got claps. That's what hearts is. Because
that's what I'm talking about.
We don't got sponsors yet, so don't mess on my couch, all right? Yes. Julian, say hello to everyone.
What up, y'all? How you doing?
I see the huevos are intact. Does huevos mean eggs? I don't know what you're talking about.
Yes, and the huevos are not intact. I think one is still damaged, bruised. So the TSA agent today, right? Who decided to frisk me. So when he said he's gonna pat like this, right? It wasn't a pat. It was like a
okay,
this.
All right.
You know what I mean?
Messing the Coogee sweater.
I'm sorry.
I appreciate it. Thank you. Go on.
And I have material up here, body parts that are easily damaged.
Your shoulder blades?
No, he did it here.
Oh, okay.
I can demonstrate for the camera. If you want to stand up and we can.
That's a little too ratchet right now.
Okay.
All
cool.
right.
So that's what happened to answer that.
So you were frisked by the TSA.
But it wasn't frisk. Like everyone likes a frisk every now and then, right?
It was like a full grope.
No, it was kind of a.
It was like a karate chop.
Yes, that is the exact motion. It was a karate chop to the right testicle.
Okay, all right. So it's a little awkward. Well, we have Julian here, the travel hustler, and he's been traveling. He just touched down today for the Trap House show. Well, maybe not just for the Trap House show, but it sounds good.
Just for your Trap House show.
The Trap House show. Yes, guys. So this is a special guest, touching down, the Spirit Airlines cheerleader. Yes, eek about that.
Eek?
Now, a baby eek.
I'll address that. I'll address that later in your show.
Yes. So Travel Hustler.
Okay.
What is that about? Tell everyone, what is Traveler Hustler about?
So I wish I was good at voice voice impersonations to put on my Jay-Z impersonation, but I'm not. So I'm just gonna say everyone has the spirit of the hustler inside them, right? Yes. Especially us melanin-centric folks. We all have a hustle of some kind. And I think half of the viewers that are watching today probably sold or knew somebody that sold candy in high school.
Okay,
right?
All right.
I sold candy
I didn't sell candy in high school, but I did sell condoms in college. I sold the free condoms in college.
Okay,
that was my hustle.
So everybody has their hustle, right?
Yeah,
so,
I did.
So yours was condoms, mine was candy.
Candy and condoms. That sounds magical, but you know.
But everybody has their hustle, right?
Everyone has their hustle.
And the thing is, when you're traveling when you decide to break out of your cell of working for somebody else and you decide to live the dream of traveling the world, you have to figure out what your hustle is. You have to make it work because the only person you can rely on is you. And as I'm going on this journey for me, discovering what that means to me, I'd love to give tips for whoever else so they can live that dream as well if they want to.
Okay. All right. So, candy flavored condoms. You know what? That could be something. Because I haven't brought that hustle back in a while. I used to sell the free condoms from the health clinic. Don't judge me, guys. My sidebar, my roommate, she used to sell Dutches, for weed. And I had a friend, full disclosure, who sold weed. So what would happen was he sold the weed, he would come up to the room and buy the Dutches. And then they would buy condoms. But I had full profit because I got the condoms from the health center. That was my hustle. That got my club money and my liquor money. So I respect the hustle. I've been hustling for a long time. So I respect it.
Yo, that could still happen today, right? Like you could go to the health center. Do you have a health center close by?
I'm sure. There is a health center close by. And condoms are expensive. So I may be selling condoms again, guys. Bring it back, old school.
Here's the problem. Here's what I discovered at the health center at my university. They like to give you like a variety pack. Like it was Halloween and they give you a taste of every different size of candy. We need magnums, I think, and you need to concentrate in magnums, and you can't get that at the health center.
Listen, the thing was when I was selling the condoms, it was people out of desperation. So because my school, it was a dry it was a dry campus. Depending on where you go, condoms can be expensive.
Condoms expensive as hell.
But where we were at my school, the condoms, like stores would close down at like midnight. But when Shorty was calling you at 3 a.m.
Somebody's asking you, what is Dutches?
Dutches. Okay. Dutches are Dutch masters. What some people like a blunt. And then you put weed in and then you roll it up and then ta-da, you're doing all type of magical stuff with your marijuana. So yeah, that's what my roommate was selling, and she was braiding hair too. I wish she was on here. She was such a hustler. I love her. Our room had so much money, but that is besides the point. The condoms, that was a thing of the past. We don't hustle condoms anymore.
That was Traphouse 1.0? Huh? That was Traphouse 1.0.
Yes, it was. It was like the AOL Trap House before I evolved. But what happened in your life that sprung you into travel hustler? Tell us more about that. What made you take the leap of faith?
Oh, this is a really good question. Like most people, it wasn't the leap of faith that I took because I didn't have the balls. In the aforementioned story, the karate chop kind of happened. So I didn't make it on my own. It happened to me. I had a job, and this is bad news on me, but I hired a friend. I was a director in a company. I hired a friend. I know, right? You already see where this story is going.
Go on.
No, so the story is gonna get worse. But don't shade me.
I won't judge you
because I'm a loving person and I try to give.
Definitely, I respect it.
So the person that I hired, are you mouthing something right now?
No. I'm just processing.
Okay. So the person that I hired is female. Okay, to work in my department, and the female that I hired was a friend of mine, but 2 years prior, we dated. So, go ahead, because I already see it in your body language. I already say nothing. So anyway, she moved. The setup begins. Who is that?
Never get high
Daphne.
on your own supply.
She wanted the D. Okay, so people are already reading this story in advance.
Never sell no crack where you rest at. I don't care if they want an ounce, tell them bounce. Biggie told you in 95 about this. Biggie been told you, never sell no crack where you rest at. And you can take crack any way you want it. Crack. Julian is going to tell us a couple of tips how to get by on less. All right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, while you're out here hustling, because you just came back from what, Panama?
I just came back, Costa Rica and Panama. Yeah.
Costa Rica and Panama. Yeah. Now, when you are doing things yourself, having to figure it out on the fly, on the go, tell us something you had to do yourself. Because you have to be smart now because you're hustling. Right. So, something DIY style that you've had to do. What is something you've had to do DIY style on the fly?
You know, that's a good question, but it's multifaceted. So break it down for me. You mean in regards to saving money or transportation, or what do you mean? In what area? What do you mean?
Anything. Not we all know. He is an avid fan of frugal traveling. Spirit Airlines. Mm-hmm. Shout out to Spirit Airlines. Recline your spirit chair DIY style. That's Jason.
That's all you get right here.
Yes.
Your recline.
So, like I said, you're figuring out things on the go because you're going through a transition in your life. Mm-hmm. So, what is something you had to do on the fly? DIY. You had to do yourself. You're in the middle of the jungle, Panama, mm-hmm. Costa Rica, mm-hmm. something you've had to do yourself.
No, that's difficult. I think I didn't really have to do that in Panama because it was a little easy to just float through the hostel mm-hmm. life. But in the past, say when I was in Puerto Rico, it was 2:00. I was tired as shit because the Spirit flight comes in at 2:00 in the morning. That's how they keep prices so low. Spirit Airlines. So it comes in at 2:00 in the morning. I was tired by that time. Wasn't taking a nap, but I'm not checked into a hotel yet or a hostel yet. So you want to go to sleep. What do? Well, I wish I could showcase, but my stuff is away. You make a hammock to rest in.
Okay.
And I will show on your show or later or whenever how to make a hammock out of a bed sheet. Mm-hmm. Which I highly recommend everybody take on the travels because a bed sheet can double as your towel because towels are too bulky to travel.
Okay, bed sheets.
It can double as your
Halloween costumes.
Halloween costumes. Yes. Halloween costumes. Uh-huh. It also can triple as a beach blanket.
So when you're creating this hammock, how are you making this hammock? Because that is very interesting. I've never made a hammock before. Okay. So if you have a hammock mm-hmm. out of a bed sheet, what are you attaching it to?
You're attaching it to, you can either knot it directly to mm-hmm. a tree. Okay. Or what I prefer, because it saves more sheet real estate, is you knot it to a carabiner and hook the carabiner around the tree.
That is pretty awesome. Like, that is like on the beach with a bed sheet. Hey, yes. If you put a hammock, that's pretty fancy. And to have a DIY hammock, I'm impressed.
I would love to show you that because I did that, and I was traveling with somebody at the time. So both of us fit in the bed sheet hammock, and we took a nap rocking to the sound of the waves for 2 or 3 hours.
That's kind of
until we could check into our hostel/hotel.
Oh, that is pretty fancy.
You know, I felt
Yes. That is definitely pretty fancy. I appreciate that.
Thank you,
sir.
Thank you.
No. So a no to the hammock.
Yeah, can we call her out? Who said that? Sexy. Brittany? Can we call that out?
No, what?
I'm gonna call Brittany out.
It depends on what you're calling because I don't need no problems.
Okay. I'll be quiet. It's
all right. Okay. That's because you're very tiny. That happens. That's real Old Spice man. Yes. Okay. Now, that hammock idea was really good, really DIY style. I appreciate it. Folks at AV does what? Appreciate that. Mm-hmm. What is one tip that every aspiring travel hustler mm-hmm. needs to know?
Well, the most expensive 1/3 to 1/2 of your costs while you're traveling. If you're a budget traveler, will more than likely be transportation, whether that's airfare to or from the place or that's ground transportation while you're at the location that you are at. And a lot of people, at least from what I've seen, aren't they're not in the know on cheap ways to do that. Whether that's taking local buses, whether that's haggling once you get there.
He's giving the tip. Share it.
Or whether that's successfully navigating the budget airline space to get there. That's something that I've learned, that I've picked up, and I want to share with you or your viewers, whoever on the show, how to do that.
Okay. Now, this is Trap Star Trivia time. All right. Now, because you're at the Trap House, you have to answer our Trap Star Trivia question.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yep, I'm ready.
Now, are you guys familiar with the film New Jack City? Oh, looks like someone's not a trap star. But the film, do we win prizes? I'm not sure if you guys win prizes. I'm not sure if he will win a prize. But this is my movie, New Jack City. And hopefully trap stars, people come to the Trap House, hopefully you're a trap star. It's the holidays. And the character, Nino Brown, played by Wesley Snipes, he makes a charitable contribution. On which holiday? Bonus question. What did he give? So what?
Easy.
So okay.
Easy.
I'm just saying we doing warm-ups. I don't know how far people's trap skills go. So you're the first traps. Hey, don't give the answer, guys. Nah. You can't see it. So what was the holiday that Nino Brown?
Easy.
Come on,
baby.
It's easy. Let's go. We're listening.
Thanksgiving.
Ding, 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 ding.
Ding. What did he win?
What did he give? This is the bonus
Travel
question.
voucher.
He did not. Nino Brown did not give travel vouchers.
No, that's what I win, right? For getting.
You don't win that.
It's a 2-part question, right?
No, the 2-part question means, what did Nino Brown give on Thanksgiving? Thanksgiving is correct. So for those who
Partial credit.
So what did he give on Thanksgiving, guys? If you know it's Thanksgiving,
holiday turkeys.
All right.
Bullets.
Bullets. So, you win nothing because you are in a trap house. People don't win things in trap houses.
I'm done. I'm out of here.
No one wins anything in a trap house. You win survival. Side note, by the way, we have to shoot that scene, AV. I'm ready. Yes, I am ready too. I have the projector. So yes, you don't win anything in a trap house. You win living another day. So high five for survival. Like the trap house? No? Up top? Thank you. So, we're coming to a close, Travel Hustler.
Really? Only 20 minutes? I'm having so much fun.
I know, and I appreciate you being here. Where can we find you?
So, New Year's will be in Asia. And I will be going to some place in Asia where they do the Full Moon Festival. Thailand, but I can't remember the name of the exact place. I'll be New Year's in Asia, and because I am now living off of my savings and my hustle skills and not unemployment, then I'm going to stay in Southeast Asia where it's cheap until I figure out my next move.
That is definitely a tip I share with my followers and friends. Go where the money's at. Yeah. Thailand, other places where you can get your money, you can stretch your money longer. Go there. South Africa, guys, you will get drunk for 60 cents in South Africa.
What?
Cape Town.
What?
All the way live. I'm telling. Check avdoeswhat.com.
I will do that.
They set shot glasses on fire for like 10 cents. It's crazy. Okay. South Africa tomorrow. Yes, Jason. Tell Rob to take you to the place where they light shot glasses on fire for like 30 cents. It's great. awesome.
Okay. Now the struggle is just finding a flight deal to get there, right?
Yes. That is the struggle. But you know, you weigh your pros and cons and you get there.
Fair
you
enough.
hustle and you get
Fair
yourself
enough.
there.
Okay.
Now, how do we find you on the social media space? Your Instagram is Travel Hustler International.
That's true.
Spell it out for them.
TravelHustlerIntl. Not international, INTL. Travel Hustler, INTL.
Okay, and what's next for... That's on Instagram, correct?
Yes, it is.
Is the blog out as of yet?
The blog is up, but I am reformatting how it looks, so when I post content, it doesn't look ugly. Everyone hates an ugly website.
We want things pretty.
There you go.
Things gotta be pretty, of course.
There you go.
So, what is next?
That's a really good question. I started a consulting company about 3 or 4 years ago, and I'm actually thinking about, I will take my consulting practice and offer the skills and expertise that I have gained here in the States overseas, whether that's small business owners or typically hostel owners or the clientele that I kind of deal with, whether it's increasing efficiency or streamlining processes, internal or external marketing, etc., etc. I will take that practice overseas and see if I can continue to gain clientele and form a reputable business overseas for myself.
Okay.
I'll see what my blogging and what my social media produces. Maybe it will bring some money, maybe it won't. But we'll see. I think every single day is kind of by the seat of my pants for the next month or two.
Oh, someone's telling you to read something about some books.
The pin box. So that's project management stuff.
Sounds like Arabic. Next question.
Next question.
We're just gonna move.
It's probably Jason.
That was Jason. Does anyone have any other questions for Julian, the travel hustler? We're waiting for some questions.
Brittany, Jason, and Sheena.
Does anyone have any other travel related questions? Any hustler questions?
Scope? No.
Are you going to be scoping overseas?
Yes.
They want to see you.
You know, that's a good question. And tell me where I should start. But I've been thinking about this for a while. I have been for the last maybe 4 weeks living out of my backpack.
Yes.
So today I'm in New York. But yesterday I was in Dallas. And the day before that I was in Houston. And the day before that I was in Costa Rica. And the day before that I was in Panama. And everyone talks about this lifestyle as it's the dream. I would love to travel forever and it's great, but no one talks about the other aspects that come along with that. What are the psychological effects of not having a home, not having a bed that's yours, not having someplace you can retreat to and say, everybody else get out of my space because I'm an introvert and I need my time.
So that is something that you will be discussing on your Instagram currently. Will you be going to, what's the travel hustler? Do you provide services or is it tips, or is it kind of like I'm sharing my life experiences with you? That's Great a question from
So Travel Hustler International is all of that except the business side. It is a place where where I can share travel tips, but it is also a semi-personal space where I will share with others who are interested how to navigate the psychological components of not having a home and what does that mean. How to be an introvert but be on the road. How to travel but still take care of self-love. And that's things that haven't been taught. You don't learn that in school. You don't typically learn that from your parents. When I first heard of self-love, it was...
That's what it sounds like when you said that. That was kind of creepy when you said that.
But, we can talk about that.
I'm all for self-love, no, because we don't have enough time.
Okay, so the
Bud Light are not our sponsors yet. We're working on Thought Juice to be our sponsor so I can extend the time.
But self-love, taking care, understanding your emotional state and your psychological, mental, spiritual well-being, and making sure you take care of yourself and give yourself the correct fuel to keep going, because you don't it comes in different forms and fashions when you're constantly on the road and you don't have a home.
Okay, so Travel International is providing you with the whole package. You know, not just the tips, not just the tricks, but the self. You know, taking care of self while you're on the road. I didn't even see who that was, but what up to you?
Leon, H-Town Tribe. I see you, homie.
All right, hey. You know, taking care of self while you're on the road, and he'll be providing all of those things in first person. You're seeing a young man going through those things in real time. So follow him on Instagram. Do you have Periscope?
I don't, but I'll be creating one.
He will be creating a Periscope. He will be creating a Twitter. And all of those things will be Travel Hustler International, INTL. And you guys make sure you follow him there. Now, I promised some of my ladies some of this. And I said we was going to work on the logistics on it, right? Come on, get the bow tie out. They want to see the bow tie. All right? Because we're closing out the show. We're closing out the show. But there are some people who came to my Facebook page and they wanted, you know, certain things from Travel Hustler International. We don't got much time. Chop, chop. Let's show them how you hustle. Chippendale style. I don't got no dollars. Come on, hurry up. Let's go. No, okay, we trying to get Thought Juice to be our sponsor, and we need some thoughtin'.
Is this?
Come on, it's straight. Come on. No, you. What do you? Don't want to just see the bow tie.
You said the bow tie.
The bow tie and the ensemble, but the
I feel pimped at the moment.
Listen, pimping is not easy. So I'm not doing that. Because pimping is not easy. Come on.
You can pimping for hearts.
Listen, not pimping for hearts. We're better than hearts. We want shares.
I'll tell you what.
No, because I promise.
But see, I'm a hustler. Okay, but I'm a hustler.
I give you like $2.
No. If I put on this uniform that you're asking for, I need to receive plates of food from you, from people out there. Somebody.
Those are logistics.
I need to get some food.
Yes, we understand.
You promised me food?
You're a refugee. We feed New York. I'm from New York. We love Ellis Island. You know, we appreciate everybody. But come on down. Come on.
There you
come
go.
on, because the people, they
apparently Chippendale.
Shake and bake.
Shaking.
You doing the you doing the come on. I'm a step out the way. Triumph. From tragedy to triumph. Come on.
We're done. This is okay. This is
word to Rizza and the Jizza.
Comes back on.
Oh, dirty bastard. Why you being shy today? They getting the claps. Yes, come on. They don't want to see me shake. They want to see you shake.
I shake.
Yeah.
Okay.
You saw that? That was like a 21 gun salute. All right.
And
something that you can't unsee. Well, guys, that's how it goes in the trap house.
That's how it goes in the trap house.
We spotlight the young creatives doing their thing, and we add a little bit of ratchet. Glad you guys stayed here for the ratchet. Come here tomorrow. Tomorrow, Veranda is coming back, and we are making empanadas.
Ooh.
It's going to be a DIY style. We're making Thanksgiving leftovers empanadas.
Do you have a guest that's leading there?
Veranda.
Okay.
She was here Monday. She was our first guest.
Okay.
People are saying thanks. That I need to come to the trap. Yes, come through to the trap. You are welcome here. All right? Make them for my South Africa flight. Jason, make sure you just get here before we make them. After we make them, then that's fine. We will be taking what is your traditional leftovers of empanadas. Your traditional leftovers from Thanksgiving and making them into empanadas. So it's like a blend of all worlds. Empanadas are great.
Is there a time that your guests should tune in?
We are looking at, because this is an impromptu Periscope show. Okay. So we're looking at around 5 o'clock. But I will definitely keep you guys updated on avdoeswhat.com, Facebook, avdoeswhat, Twitter, Instagram, Periscope, all social media channels. You can find me on avdoeswhat. If you are interested in coming to the Trap House, if you have a talent or a small business you would like to promote, please go to my bio in my Periscope. Go to my bio and you just click on the link, and it has my emailing list, and you can just shoot me a message there. Okay. All right, guys? So I appreciate you guys tuning in. This was a great show, and we are going to vibe out with some Wu-Tang. All right. This is A.V. Peace out.